Hi, I'm Ryan McDonald, and you're listening to the Panther Podcast.
All right, let's make it work this time. Don't you love Christmas music?
I do. I really do.
Good. Welcome back to the Panther Pod. It's the holiday edition. Who's singing this song? Who can tell me?
Lil Uzi. Drake.
Yeah, it's Drake. Yeah, exactly. It's Drake. Of course, it is Run DMC from the movie
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yes,
Not
Run DMC
Christmas
called
Oh, that
Christmas in Hollis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas in Hollis.
Yeah.
How you doing? This is the Panther Pod. We're back, and we've got our usual lineup of.
Fine.
Well, it's a
gentlemen.
lineup. We've got Blake,
How you doing?
Ryan, who
Hi.
introduced us before. Thank you very much for that. That was
You're
really
welcome.
you really took that
the
way
next
to the
level.
limit. Yes, to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
We have Dominic. Dominic was able to drag himself out of bed after suffering a terrible neck injury, but he's here now.
Those contusions look fresh.
Yeah, and
we
in
can
fact,
tell it's within the last
and
24 hours.
in fact, we have Ryan's theme song. What was
What's my
that?
theme song? That's my theme? That's Dom's theme
No,
song.
that's Dominic. Oh,
Hey,
sorry, not
hey,
Ryan.
Wow, coming at me.
Dominic's theme song. Yes. All right. Enough of that. Yeah. No, Dominic's a very big Star Wars fan, and as you all know, this is the week that the
It's coming out.
Skywalker
I'm
saga
so excited.
ends.
I'm
excited too. Actually, I'm seeing it Thursday. What'd you just do?
It's nice to see everyone.
Yeah. Andrew Russo's here, but we didn't give him a microphone because he always busts the sit there. All right, yeah, I walked over. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, always. We always come up against the censors, and our special guest, very special guest, Mr. Ryan Pinney, of course, playing his theme song. Yes,
Thank you.
the great Ryan Pinney.
What can I say? People like me.
They do. Very, very much. So welcome to the Panther Pod. It's great to
Glad
see you
to be
here. So, how are midterms going, gentlemen?
I just got a D on a
finished.
midterm.
Congratulations, you didn't fail.
But I can retake that midterm. So there's always a bright side.
See, that's. I don't even want to get into that.
The D
But all
means
my
he
other-
did well.
Yeah. I got A's on all my other midterms, so that's all that matters.
How about you, Dominic?
I have finished everything. My calculus midterm, I'm not too proud about, but
How do you find out already?
well,
Some
See, I don't
Well-
put my grades. I don't put my grades in until literally on Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
That's-
that's annoying.
that's
I
criminal.
love
yeah,
that.
I hate
That
that.
is
I
very
hate that
annoying.
Wait, what?
because if you put in like a D, then I'm like not having a good Christmas.
You must have a
this-
fantastic Christmas Eve.
This is hey, don't we though? Andrew and I are both of
Jewish,
the Jewish
yes.
persuasion. Yes.
We know.
I personally like to watch them squirm because I grade them right in front of them with the big red pen. Just and the more they look, and the more just the red just flows on the paper. And they're like, no.
Like blood. And speaking of blood, we have Mr. Pinney here for a reason. He's going to talk to us about the. Now, let me get this right. For just full disclosure, this is our second attempt at this because I screwed up the last one. But
Thank
we're doing
you.
it again, so thank you all for stepping back in. But now let me see if I get this right. I got it wrong last time, but you did a blood splatter.
Oh, you got 0 for 2 there.
Oh,
0
for two, swing and a miss.
Swing and a
It's a
miss.
blood spatter.
Blood spatter.
Blood spatter class.
Yes.
We were going to. Ian Tajalli was supposed to join us. Doesn't he already have his neck is already screwed up on one
Yes,
side?
I
You
know.
need to do it.
Like I said, I got elbowed yesterday at a game.
Hey, I understand.
This guy, he was 6'8", and he gave me a mean elbow.
How did we do in that game yesterday?
We lost by 20.
Oh, that's too bad. Is that why Ian's not here today? Ian Tajalli, our 1,000-point scorer, was supposed to be here, but he's
Actually,
not. If you
he is-
hear, this
he
is
is-
Ian, actual footage of Ian dribbling the basketball.
Really?
I didn't know
Yeah.
they play with kickballs.
Yeah, and then then they cheer for him. Unlike Dominic, who usually gets this. Oh, sorry, I'm just playing with our new toys.
They brought the band for him?
You know, they brought the band for Dominic. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, look at him,
they
poor
have.
kid. He's sitting right there. How you doing? You all right?
I'm okay.
I'm glad.
fine.
I'm
My
glad.
neck
I'm glad.
hurts.
Wait a second. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Ian!
What's going on? Something just happened.
I just woke up.
Ian Tajalli is in the room.
Oh,
And he's screwing everything up. As he does. I heard you are not feeling very well today.
Yeah, I was just finishing a match.
Oh. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Fortunately, only we can hear that. A little reverb there. All right, I'm not
Okay,
touching
don't
it.
touch it.
I'm not touching
Do
it.
not touch it.
Ian, how you doing?
I'm good. Just
Yeah?
got done from a math midterm.
Yeah.
Tiring.
You don't look well.
Yeah, I.
And
had
I
the
mean
flu.
that sincerely.
Yeah, I had the flu this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was weird. It was like for a day. I got over it kind of
Uh-huh.
fast, but still kind of feeling the achiness.
Yeah.
You know.
One of those
How was
24-hour flus.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. How was the game last night?
It was good. We lost, but they could just keep rotating players. You know, we played 5-6 players, so
Yeah.
we played well for our situation.
Right. All right. So we're here. We have you here. We've been trying to get you for a couple weeks. Ian's a big celebrity, so
No,
we had to stand in line to actually get him to come onto this thing. But Ian has done something very special. You joined the 1,000-point club for
Yes.
varsity basketball alongside Austin Vaughn, who most of you guys wouldn't remember, but I do. And before that, Darius Butler, who is known for his NFL days, but did play charter basketball and scored over 1,000 points. And now, Ian Tajalli, you are a member of that club, so congratulations to you.
You're in
Thank
good
you.
company.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about how it feels to be a part of? So, I mean, it really is an elite group right there.
I mean, it feels really good. You know, my goal is kind of because I think Austin holds the.
Wait, Mr. Pinney is
Dying
having
over it.
convulsions over there. So continue.
No,
Yeah.
it really is a great feeling. Like the hard work, it's kind of like a way that it gets noticed, and it's really just an amazing feeling. And I'm hoping to like not only join the club but be like the most points at charter. Like, in
Ooh,
general.
he's still going.
Yeah. So
What
I think
what is the actual benchmark?
Well, I don't remember seeing Butler's, so I don't know what his points are, but I know Austin Vaughn has like 1,300 and something, and at the rate I'm going, like I guess my personal goal is to beat Austin Vaughn's, and at this rate, I think I'm definitely going to pass it, because I remember I did calculations, I only needed to average like 14 points to get to that much, and right now I'm averaging like 23, so
Right.
I think I'll definitely surpass that.
Well, good. That's great. And how does that, Dominic? You play with Ian. How does like what's your reaction to
I was
playing with one of Charter's all-time greats?
I was very happy that he got his 1,000 career point, and he's been a great teammate all year, and I watch him play out there, and it's just he's probably our best player, I would say, and it's really exciting to see him play and to see him perform at a very, very high level and give all the effort he can, no matter what. And he still had the effects of the flu yesterday in our game, and he still played his butt off. So
Mhm.
I give him a lot for doing that.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I'm here to support him.
Does
Well, that's
Ian happen to know about the serious injury that happened in
Yeah, he saw the elbow in my
Yeah,
neck.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
Saw
was
that.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was there. He was there.
Yeah, he saw
What,
it.
Andrew?
He was calling out Ian, saying that he was
I never said that. I never said
Said
that.
what? I couldn't hear what he said.
I never said that.
Said what? We couldn't hear what he said. Oh God,
Don was
is
calling
it?
out Ian for his 1,000-point saying he was coming for him.
Oh yeah. All right.
I love
Anyway, Ian, one thing that makes a lot of people curious about you is how you're able to balance so many different things that you do. I mean, you're a Cambridge student. Are you? Personal question, but are you in the top 10%?
Yeah.
So you're in the top 10%, which is a tough load to carry. You're varsity basketball, vice president of SGA. What am I missing?
I mean, I was in chorus. I'm an editor in yearbook.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Which is a lot of time.
yeah. Right now, we're stressing out over yearbook, trying to
We or you?
just like the whole entire, because there's
Okay.
a lot of editors. It's a whole big team.
So how do you? I mean, most people can't even get up in the morning to show up to on time for school, and yet you're able to balance all these things. Like,
I think it's,
what is it that makes you able to do that? Or,
I think the one thing is like you have to want to do it. Like I
Right.
want to be a part of different things. Like I'm so happy that obviously being an SGA, I know all the SGA kids. Being in chorus, I know all the arts kids. And journalism. All the kids that mainly stare in yearbooks. So I've been able to I've always want to be a part of everything, and I don't. It's just time management, I guess. But at the same time, I've been blessed with a situation. It's kind of flexible in a sense, but at the same time, it's not. But I don't know. I just make it work somehow.
You make it work?
I miss some things some days, and other times I one day will be okay. It's this time. It's this turn for SGA to take it priority over yearbook, or when yearbook deadlines coming around, leave SGA class for a little bit to go help out. Try and balance out my time and everything. So one person can't say, "Oh, why are you spending so much more time in one class than the other?" Stuff like that.
Well, I'm impressed because if I have to go to school and then go to the bank in the same day, I need an extra 4 hours sleep. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
But well, congratulations on everything. We're going to get back to you because we're going to talk about what's coming up with SGA. But I also want to talk to Mr. Pinney about his blood spatter lesson
Yay.
in forensics.
Finally got it right.
I did get it right. 1 for 3. That's a over 300 batting average.
Some places might consider that good.
Yeah. Not in this room.
Not now.
Not in this room. So you so Mr. Pinney teaches a forensics class. Will you tell us a little bit about the class?
Yes, forensics is the application of science to criminal investigations. We sit here and we look at all the different ways that evidence is collected at scenes, all the different forms of scientific analysis that goes into a crime scene, and we don't show people how we get away with murder. We just show them all the things that are going to be used against them in a court of law. So it's a lot of fun. It's all applications of biology, chemistry, physics, all the classes that they shoulda, woulda, coulda needed to take in high school. And now they're actually seeing how there's an actual real-world application to it.
Right. And so how does that lead into the... I'm not going to say it again, but how does that lead into the lesson?
Okay, well,
that
blood
brought you here
spatter
today?
analysis is a great chapter.
We have pictures up, by the way. So
Yes.
those people listening to the guy listening to this can
You
look
can
at
see
the
my
pictures
handiwork. I
on-
literally make the blood fly in the videos
Yeah.
and the pictures. It is absolutely fun.
it's out
fantastic.
at our Twitter handle, PantherPromo99. So please tell us all about it.
All right. Well, blood spatter analysis. We talk the previous chapter before this one about serology. So we go over the biology and the chemistry of blood, how we can detect it, how we can identify if it's human or animal. And that was all the chemistry aspects. But when we actually talk about blood spatter analysis, we're actually looking at what does the blood at the crime scene tell us about how it got there. In other words, blood doesn't just appear on a wall or appear on the ground just out of nowhere. It had to come from something, or in many cases, someone. And so it's up to the blood spatter analysis to determine how that blood got there. It could be anything from, what type of weapon was used against them. The blood essentially tells a story about
How the crime was committed.
how the crime was committed. And it can also tell you the order in which things happen, how many times a person was hit, what they were hit with, did the person move, was the person stationary. Sometimes if there's multiple people, multiple accomplices, all based on where the blood is. And all that blood is from how the physics of blood flying through the air, hitting the surface, and how it's all comes together. In fact, one of the great things about this chapter is that we actually use applied trigonometry to determine the angle of impact and the point of origin. So angle of impact is figuring out what angle the blood hit the surface on, and then the point of origin is the three-dimensional location. I'm glad I'm keeping you guys' interest here with all you guys.
What are
on
you
your
guys
phones.
doing?
They clearly already heard it once, and they're like, we're good.
Well, I'm listening.
Thank you. Anyways, going on to that.
I actually took the class. It's very, very interesting.
Could you tell us how that the
Oh my god.
contusion on his neck was formed?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do some analysis of that. We can
Well,
tell
the
you by
blood gets pulled by something.
we can usually tell by the day
Something reminiscent
how
of a
old it
vacuum
is.
cleaner.
We can tell how old it is based on the colorations and stuff like that.
Like
Typically,
this is 75 minutes
blue
old.
to purple is anything within the last 24 hours. So
That's funny.
And was there a perpetrator?
Oh god. Might have to go to jail after that one.
Anywho, so tell us about when you got the kids out there, what that's all about.
okay, so with blood spatter analysis, it's one of my favorite things to teach in this class because I actually get to do a lot of fun demonstrations. What we ended up doing is we went out to what used to be the old loading dock, set up white paper on the wall. We put paper on the ground, and I have many bottles of theatrical blood, which has roughly the same viscosity or thickness of regular blood, human blood. And we had the students demonstrate some of the different types of blood spatter analysis. So we did everything from pools of blood, in other words, blood just dripping into blood. We talked about trails of blood. We talked about differences between swipes and wipes, which is a very complicated thing, but the easiest way to remember that is that you swipe with a paintbrush and you wipe your face instead of anything else. So there you go.
Ooh.
Wow.
And but the thing that really gets the kids' attention is when we actually make the blood fly. And so when we actually start doing the impact spatter, so I've got myself this handy dandy medicine ball right here. It's about 8-pound sand-filled medicine ball, and this becomes my target. And the great thing about this medicine ball is that it's nice, it's solid. When you hit it, it absorbs impact, but also if you put enough of a dent into it, you get a nice place where you can put some blood there. And then it acts as a little cup there, and when you take something like an axe handle or a hammer and smack it, it does a great job of just letting that blood just fly out onto the wall. And the cool thing is that depending on the type of weapon and how fast you're actually hitting the blood, will change the actual size and shape of the blood droplets. So something going very fast is going to make lots of little droplets because it's going to break apart the surface tension of the blood. As compared to a slower impact, it's going to be larger droplets as they hit the surface. So
I wish I took this class. I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
you should have. You should have also taken ace physics too.
Yeah,
Top
my mom
10%.
was like, Ian, you're gonna hurt yourself by not taking physics. I was like,
Yeah, because you know what I was going to say. You don't do enough. You really should. You're
I
really
know,
getting lazy.
I was like, Mom, I'm gonna have BC Calc. I'm gonna have
All the
one
cool
more.
kids take my class.
And
Yeah, do it, and you're cool.
I regret it, but it is what it is now.
Yeah, I see a lot of regrets in you. Yeah, it's just a lot of disappointment. But Dominic, you took it, correct?
Yes, I did.
Are you in it now, or did
No,
you
I
take it
took
in the
it in
past?
10th grade.
And what was your reaction to?
I wanted to be a criminal psychologist.
Please.
You don't want to be a
before-
global perspectives teacher?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
No.
Hey,
Hey, yeah. Hey, he remembers.
So he actually, his class got me more interested in wanting to learn about, what it is at a crime scene and how to figure out, how, someone would do something like that and who, did it. So
Well, now that you've taken the class, you can investigate your own crime scene on your neck there.
Oh, wow.
yeah, I actually figured it out pretty.
We're not. We're just not letting it go. We're just not letting it go. So how did the kids respond?
Oh, the
this
kids
year?
absolutely love it this year. I kind of have fun with it as well. The fact that we have paint suits that we put on, or at least I put on a paint suit so I don't get covered in blood. The kids get a plastic tarp so they can get in the splash zone, as it were. Because no matter how hard or how close or how far away you get, blood's going to get everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If you go out there right now, I guarantee you there's still blood droplets on the
Oh,
ceiling.
there is?
Yeah, there's blood droplets everywhere. On the ceiling that's about 10, 15 feet up. Way back in other corners. Basically, blood's always going to go everywhere, and despite what people think, you're not going to be able to clean up. There's no perfect crime scene here. There's always going to be blood left behind. So, again, I'm not trying to. Again, I don't teach the kids to get away with murder. I'm just showing them.
You show them how they're going to get caught.
How they're going to get caught, because nobody's that smart. And usually, if you're doing something in the heat of the moment, you're not like, well, let me go ahead and put down some paper, and let me go ahead and put out all my plastic tarps, and then lure someone into this situation.
Where'd you get the idea for this?
Videos, TV shows, stuff like that. I mean, a little bit of Dexter action going on, but from the other, I show forensics videos and crime scene videos and stuff like that in class. And one of the things that they had in one of the videos was a blood room, where literally it's a room where they could just hose down the place. It looks like a big shower, but what they ended up doing was that they were putting blood on hockey pucks and then hitting them with a hammer. It was in Canada, so this is an acceptable way of doing these things. Well, I tried doing that, and the first time I did that, I ended up busting the stand that I was hitting the hockey puck on, so I had to come up with other ways to demonstrate it. And lo and behold, medicine ball works great, absorbs impact, holds a lot more blood, and it's a lot more dramatic.
Well, that's great. It's just goes to show you, it's not just all about the classroom, right?
No.
But I actually saw it last year, and I thought it was great. I didn't get a chance to get out there this year, but like I said, we do have pictures for everybody to see. So take a look and take forensics.
Yes,
this is great stuff, and it's even if you're not interested in it in as a career, it's still a lot of fun. Just one more question: how realistic are these CSI type things?
No.
Is it,
No, those shows are absolute garbage. I mean, they're there for their entertainment value.
Luckily, they're not a sponsor for us. So.
Yeah, brought to you by CSI Miami. No, CSI Miami was actually the worst of all of them, just with the amount of they have fake tools on there. They have ways that they basically have it where the crime scene technician is also the detective, who's also the person collecting the evidence, or collecting the evidence, who's also interviewing the witnesses. No, these are all different people in real life, and again, they use fake techniques.
Yeah.
They use improper techniques. They're handling evidence without gloves. They haven't taken pictures, but you're not going to really sit there and be making an hour show that's highly entertaining if you just saw people filling out forms and photographing things and working for 8 hours trying to get a bullet out of a couch or something like that. It's an 8-part episode, just sitting there just like a guy just digging into a couch being is that the bullet? Nope, let's keep looking. And then executive producer Dick Wolf,
Yeah, there you go.
I wish classes like that. I feel a lot of times that class, it isn't honors or anything, right?
It is not an honors class, but it is a full science credit now.
Well, yeah, because I some of these classes that I would find interesting, just I feel if it doesn't have an honors that's the problem. I feel if it doesn't have an honors next to it.
An honors thing was that ace physics that I teach and that physics honors that I teach.
Oh God.
Some really smart cookies come through that class. You could have been one of those smart cookies.
Yeah, and the real lesson is if you want to be rich and famous, do it the fake way. if you want to do it right and make couple thousand, we do it the real way. That's how it's done. But well, thank you for coming on here. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much for having
and,
me on.
wait, we're not letting you go yet. Don't no. Take that root beer and hang out. Because I would like to get back to our resident SGA panel, Ryan, Blake, and Ian, to tell us what's going on in the world of SGA. Floor is yours, boys.
The first thing I bring up is the whiteout dance, January 10th.
Okay, we're
sure
gonna put your video up there. Ryan made an incredible video, advertising the whiteout dance. I had forgotten about that. That was
There
really
was some
good.
nice
so we're gonna
editing
put
in
that up.
that. I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was really
All
good.
right.
It was like
Better promos than the promos.
yeah. So you got the whiteout dance.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
tell
gonna
us a
be,
little bit about that?
It's going to be $10. You pay online. It's $15 or $20 at the door, I believe.
20.
It's $20. We're going to...
Chaperones free.
Extra money.
Finally.
30.
It's replacing the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's gonna be a winter. Wear white.
Why did
Oh, so
we
Sadie
why
said
did
we
we
did.
get rid of the Sadie Hawkins thing?
Nobody was.
Is it the woke thing that's
I
going
believe
on?
no. I believe last year nobody was going. Like nobody went to it. It was just
Right.
not enough people went, so we're trying to like revamp it.
All right. Fair enough. Good. What else is going on? Or
I'd
is
say
that
that-
like your big, what everybody's
like
pretty
our
much
big-
focused on right now?
That's our big thing right now.
Yeah, but like we have other things coming up a little later on, but it's we really haven't started it because like in the class ourselves we're changing like our committees and everything, so we're waiting until after break to really get that done and get it started. Like there's some ideas floating around, like our president wants to throw like a luau, how do I say that?
Luau.
Hawaiian thing.
Nice. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and then there's a few more community service stuff as well. I know there's like we're trying to get Holly Schmidt. She wanted to do like some water conservation week. We're gonna have our teacher appreciation week. We're gonna like try and get another pep rally in, but for the week before MSD to almost like to take the minds off the situation.
Okay.
And we're gonna have, but like I think me and Parks are talking. We want to combine it to like where that's like a teacher appreciation week too, and we have like
Parks and I. See, this is why you fail. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. But anyways, we were saying like have a teachers versus students kind of week in a way, like make a kind of friendly kind of fun competition. Like I don't know. Dress
I'm into
up,
that.
So
There is no competition.
There is none. No, well, not with the stuff that you've got. How many of those suits do you have in your closet there?
I want to get one of those red suits. Remember?
I got to put one of those from the holiday party
Well,
up
if
on the
anybody's
thing.
here on Thursday, you get to see my
Yes,
holiday,
yeah.
my
Where do you
holiday
see
suit
this?
once again.
I wanna
It
see
is.
I will be here.
It is
Yeah.
on point.
Yes,
Or
very.
as the kids would say, I got that drip.
Is that a new one? Because I'm still trying to figure out
Yes.
fire.
You never heard that one?
Actually, my blood spatter suit is the one that has the drip on it.
Oh. So anything else for SGA?
That's about it right now.
How was the Polar Express event?
I had a game, so I didn't get to see it.
But Ryan was there.
No, I had fire.
Blake
I heard
was
it
there.
awesome. It looked awesome.
But let's bring Blake back in.
Blake.
Blake,
Yes.
tell us about the Polar Express event.
Yeah, so the Polar Express, we teamed up with Parkland Buddy Sports and NHS, and we hosted it for them. The kids came with their parents. They had pizza, had some games. There was a train outside. They all had a great time. And, I think it really made their night. Yeah.
Yeah, we have pictures of that online. That looked great.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of that. That was National Honor Society and SGA teaming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever done like a joint venture like that before? I don't remember one.
I can't really remember.
No, I don't fully remember one. I think Ryan has
I
one.
think sometimes.
we gotta.
one more mic
We need
back.
a little extra budget here.
Yeah, I think.
What were you saying, Ryan?
Oh no, nothing. I just wanted.
Oh, he just wanted his headphones back. Well, yeah, that was a great event. And looking into the holidays, just as we wrap it up here, were any of you at the holiday concert?
Which
No.
holiday concert?
The chorus.
Oh,
I
no.
wanted to go. I
The
didn't
chorus.
hear
Well, fortunately, we have a little clip for you. I was there, and it was terrific. And I'm just what?
This brings back memories How's Encores?
This is like a professional sounding chorus right here.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is great.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Sounds really, really good.
Light the can.
Oh yeah, well, that would have been you, Ian.
Oh, that would have
you would have
been
been in there. Would you have had a solo?
Oh no.
Were you also in Encore or just
No,
the
no,
chorus?
just the chorus.
Because Encore did something did something special last week. They went to the EncompassHealth facility, and literally all afternoon while cutting class, they walked all through the halls of the health center, singing to the patients and the staff, just brightening up their season. We have a little bit of a clip
Isn't
of
that
that.
a good reason to cut class though?
Excellent reason. Excellent reason.
The city recognized it.
This is them. We're gonna put this video up, but they're literally standing in the main area, and all these elderly patients.
That sounded really good, actually.
That is terrific.
That was really good.
I gotta hand it to them, but that was very nice to see. So, in any case, I would like to wish you all a very happy holidays. Merry
Hanukkah.
Christmas.
As of you.
Happy Hanukkah, Andrew. Happy New Year. We will, believe it or not.
You too, Andrew.
But thank you very much, Andrew. Believe it or not, as much as you want to get out of here, and as much as we want to get out of here, we
I
will.
enjoy these talks. What do you mean?
No, I don't mean this room.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, like, get on
Nobody wants to
vacation.
leave
We
this
will
room.
miss you guys. We will miss you guys, and I definitely look forward to seeing you when we get back. Anybody doing anything special over the holidays?
I'm going to Tamarack.
That's a trek. That's a trek. Bring
Family's
extra
coming
gas
down.
money. Blake, what are you doing? Nothing. Codex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dom, Ian, basketball.
Actually, yeah.
Other
we have to
tour-
go the day after Christmas.
We have a tournament.
There's a tournament. Where's the tournament?
Ocala. I hate
Okay.
this tournament so much.
Ocala's a cool city, though.
And Andrew, I would ask if you were doing anything, but you don't have a microphone. So.
Exactly.
There's nothing
It's
in
farmland.
No.
It's like farmland. It's so cool.
Oh God.
There's a national forest.
Yeah, that's
Are you going? I remember you've
I-
taken some crazy trips.
No major crazy trips. I mean, as crazy as going to Georgia is.
Okay, that's fun.
It's not.
It's
on
no
a-
Tamarack, but
It's not, not going on the midnight train to Georgia though.
no Iceland. Or
No,
was that
no.
a summer thing?
Oh, that was a honeymoon thing.
That was a honeymoon thing.
Ooh. Dom, maybe that.
So,
Hey, Mr. Penny's financial tip here: go cheap on the wedding, so you can spend more
Yeah.
on the
On the
honeymoon.
honeymoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I highly
Dom,
recommend
you
going
will
to
need
the
Dom.
courthouse.
This is
Yeah.
good advice for you right now.
Yeah.
You're probably So anyway, just have a great good luck on the rest of all your midterms.
Need it.
Is anybody done? Oh, what'd I do?
You pressed
Oh,
it.
no. Yeah, I did the wrong thing there. But anybody completely finished already?
No.
Basically, I
I'm
just have
done.
singer, but it's not a midterm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hurt my feelings when you said
Okay.
that.
Well, I will be here. I ain't going anywhere this holiday. I'm too tired.
We know.
But stop it, Ryan. But we'll see you guys when we come back. I'll see all of you at some point, probably in the next few days. But our audience, thank you for tuning in, and have a
Adios.
great holiday. And the pleasure is all yours.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Take a ride on the West Coast kid.